Hey guys, this is Luke Janow, and today we're going to be starting what I consider to be the hardest part of this tutorial, and it's going to be setting your score in the leaderboard. So for this point up, we have not been worrying about setting scores yet. We've just kind of put that aside and waited for later. And this is where all the stuff that we've created now comes together and creates one horrible monster. So here's what you're going to do. Make a block, set score, username, score. So today I'm going to be splitting this up. Oops, shoot. Today I'm just going to be splitting it up into two parts. Because there's one happy, friendly, nice scenario where everything goes right and nice and you don't really have to worry about anything. And then there's another scenario which is the realistic scenario that we're going to have to face. And we'll face that next time. Don't worry about it yet. You don't have to worry about that just yet. It's coming though. And that's going to be some username stuff, so just put that in the back of your mind. We'll come to it. It'll be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes from now, so it's all fine. We'll worry about that later. So anyway, here's what you're going to want to do. First off, you want to grab the scores, make sure you've got all the right scores. Yeah, that's what you want to do. And then once you grab scores, you're going to want to, I'm going to make a new variable called set.i, and we're going to want to set that to 11. And that seems very odd, but that's because if you don't have any scores that are suitable for the leaderboard, then you're going to be number 11, which means, oh, you can't make it. Too bad. So, go ahead and put an or. So you're going to want to repeat until um, set.i is less than 2. Oops, less than 2. Meaning it equals 1. But in the weird case that it could equal 0, I want it to break. You can do that. You can set that out of 1. It's a good programming practice not to do that. And then or set that I minus 1, whoops, is greater than score. Meaning that there's a score, the score ahead of your score, other words, other way, otherwise known as uh, score minus 1, set that I minus 1, is greater than score. So if you have a score of 4 and the person above you has a score of 5, your score is clearly lower. And we'll stop. So this finds the position that your score will be at. Right there. And then if set that I is greater than 11, is less than 11, that's what I mean, then we can continue. Otherwise, it'll just break. Next thing, if, and we'll come back to that, that's going to be our unhappy scenario that we're going to have to deal with next episode. And now we want to replace items in the thing. So you're going to get the double splitter back out. Oh wait, actually no, you're not going to need that, never mind. We already set it all up. Username and score. I forgot that. That's a nice thing I'm talking about. Like, oh, we already set up that, so we don't have to do that. Isn't that just such a nice feeling? Actually, we're gonna need an if else right here. And in this else, which I'm not telling you what it's going to be, what the condition is going to be yet, but in this else, we're going to do last right there. There we go. And then we've got one other mystery thing. Actually, replace is not the right thing to do. We want insert. And that's because we don't want to replace any scores, because everything is going to shift down. Have you forgotten about that yet? Yeah, that's where the hard stuff comes in. Everything is going to have to shift down. And actually, it's not that hard to manage with a list because everything shifts down naturally. But we don't want to, because I'm now cloud friendly, we don't want to set everything in the cloud all at the same time, or else it's going to be really slow. So we're going to have to cascade. And I'll show you what that means next episode, which we're about to go over to do. So, lastly, actually, should I include this in the same block? Why not? In the next episode, we're going to go through and we're going to set all the cloud variables back up, and we're going to have to use that encode variable, or that encode method, from way back in the first episode. So I'll see you guys next time for that. This shouldn't have been too hard of an episode. I hope you understand what's happening here. Um, it's not that complicated, and there's a reason I'm leaving out the more complicated stuff, because I just want you to sink this in before we move on to that. So, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.